guys today. So about 8 years ago, I went to Guatemala on a mission trip with my church, my dad, and my stepmom. The goal of this mission trip was to provide food for the less fortunate and to do missionary work to spread the name of Jesus Christ, and also to provide dental assistance to those that can't afford it. So how it worked, my dad and my stepmom are both dentists, and how they made the system work that in Guatemala was that we would set up our stations in one of the main buildings, and we go to different towns, and we would set up our stations in the main building of different towns, and my dad would perform extractions, would do cleanings, and would do a whole bunch of other dental procedures on these people. In one case that he did, he actually pulled out 13 teeth from an old man who hadn't received dental care in over like 30 years. What this experience meant to me was more than just going to another country and helping people. And it really made me see that being a dentist, not only am I helping like the people around me, but I could also go and I can help people all over the world. So after that, about 3 years later, I shadowed my dad for the first time in his office. I was able to work with him the entire summer, and I was able to learn a lot of different things about different procedures and stuff like that. So where am I now? Right now, I did my first year. I just finish my first year at FIU, and I started on my prerequisites for dental school. I've done my first 2 biology courses and their labs, and right now I'm taking my first chemistry course in my first semester at Santa Fe. Apart from these, if I want to get into dental school, I'm going to have to take organic chemistry 1 and 2 plus their labs, biochemistry, microbiology, and anatomy and some other courses. So according to the advertising page, you don't have to be a science-related major in order to get into dental school. Like I'm a bio major, but you could be any major you want as long as you fulfill the prerequisites. In order to get into dental school, you have to take the DAT, which is the dental admissions test, which is basically like the LSAT. How the LSAT is for law, it's the test for dental school. The advising page on UF about getting into their dental school says that you should apply to about 8 to 12 schools because getting into dental school is very difficult and should have 4 letters of recommendation. So after I graduate from dental school, my plan is to work with my dad in his office and be a general dentist, and then maybe specialize, and then maybe follow a certain specialization. Some of the specializations that I plan on picking are that I could follow. According to Carrington College, an orthodontist is a dentist who focuses on jaw alignment, which are like braces. A periodontist specializes in the care of supporting structures of the teeth, which are called the periodontium, which is like the gums and the bone structures in the tooth. Another option would be a oral and maxillofacial surgeon, which is basically like the dentist that does all the surgeries, such as like wisdom teeth surgeries and other surgeries. While there's a whole bunch of different specializations that you can follow as a dentist, there's 3 things that every dentist has to do before they do their main procedures for their specialization. First, you have to start off with a health risk assessment, which basically you give out a paper to your patient, and he fills out his medical history and any problems that he has, so that the dentist knows that it is safe to perform a procedure on this patient. After that, you have to do the diagnosis, which you have to diagnose exactly what is wrong with the patient. And then after, you do your treatment planning, which is where you plan on exactly how you're going to treat this issue. So Dr. David DiLoretto, he's a dentist in Detroit with over 30 years of experience, and he said that the 6 most common procedures performed are fillings and repairs, root canals, crowns, bridges, extractions, and teeth whitenings. I plan on doing all these things when I become a dentist, and for me, dentistry isn't only a job where I can go and make money, and it's a career that I can pursue that I can not only help my community, but people all around the world.